Next, we will make the belt tensioner sub-assemblies. The X and Y axis, they are different assemblies. The X axis has these larger blocks. To assemble one of them, take this larger front plate and place it so that the insert is facing away from the inside, where the flange is. Insert it into the square hole. Take a timing pulley and a small shaft. Place the shaft through the bearing and the idler pulley onto the shaft. Take the opposite side plate and place it over the square hole and the shaft. Gently ease the two together. You have a complete X-axis idler pulley. For the Y and Z axis, follow the same procedure, keeping the insert on the side opposite from the flange. Take the shaft, place it through the bearing. Take the pulley, place it onto the shaft. Take the other side, place it over the shaft, the square hole, and press together. Next, we will begin by assembling the various sub-assemblies of the printer. First, we will take the front plate of the carriage. We will insert the middle plate so that the slots face the left-hand side. We'll take the base plate and place it firmly into the groove on the bottom. We'll then take one of the side plates and place it, ensuring that the flanges on the bearings face outward. We'll then repeat the process for the opposite side. Once the assembly is together, we will take square nuts and place them into the holes. Line them up so that the hole on the opposite plate lines up with the hole in the square nut. We will then take the 632 screws and insert them into the hole. Tighten them by hand so that they begin to insert into the square nut. Then take a hex wrench, place it into the cap, and tighten it. Once it is assembled, we'll repeat for all the various screws. Next, we will assemble the bridge of the Model 2. We'll take the back plate and place it into the base plate. We'll then take the inner side plates and place them into the base plate and into the back plate. Once those pieces are in, we will insert the front plates. Make sure that the slots or hole match up with the corresponding part of the back plate. The side with the large hole will go to the left. The side with the small hole will go to the right. Make sure that the hole is facing towards the back of the bridge. Once all the plates are together, begin screwing the parts together. Next, we will begin to assemble the carriage and bridge together. You will need 2 of these 350 millimeter shafts. Place one in from the bottom through the side hole. It will meet resistance as it passes through the inner plate. Simply twist and push through the hole. As you move, it will get easier to move the shaft. Make sure not to go too far, or else you won't be able to get the carriage on. Take the carriage and place it over the bottom shaft and through both bearings. Then take the top bar and place it into the side plate. Pass it through the carriage through both bearings. If a bearing becomes dislodged, simply take it off and rotate it over the shaft and reinsert it back into the acrylic. Push the shafts through until they reach the opposite side. Now we will take one of these small 4 millimeter shafts and place it through the front plate's bearing. Do not place it all the way through because we'll need to pass the belt over it. Take one of the Y-axis tensioners and place it so that the side with the smaller flange faces towards the back plate. You may need to rotate the motor up in order to secure it more easily. Take one of these 4M screws and place it through the side. Tighten it so that this dangles from the side plate. The mechanics of the bridge are now complete.